What's up guys, Jared back with another movie review in this time of blockbuster movie drought known as August and September. Yeah, there aren't too many big name movies in the theaters right now. I mean, the damn Emoji Movie is still there. So you know, people have fantastic tastes in movies. Luckily I was able to find a smaller theater close by that shows nothing but smaller movies and indies, and Good Time was on my agenda. Good Time has kind of been flying under the radar for the broader viewing audience, but if you're able to find a theater that's showing this, treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Treat yourself 2017.
So Good Time is a smaller budget movie, and it definitely feels like it, but in the best way possible. It focuses on two brothers, Connie and Nick Nykus, played by Robert Pattinson and Ben Safdie. Nick is mentally handicapped, while Connie is his older brother that's looking out for him. After a failed bank robbery, Nick lands himself in jail, and Connie scrambles around New York's underbelly, getting into all sorts of shenanigans in order to post bail money for his brother in the morning. I hadn't seen the trailers or anything for this movie, but I was pretty happy with Good Time. It was like a race against the clock type of movie. Pattinson is running all over New York, breaking into places, making sketchy deals, resorting to violence and manipulating people, all in order to get the bail money that he desperately needs. There were so many times where I was like, oh, can't this guy get a break? He's been through it all. It was a nice fun ride of a movie. I did like how there wasn't much backstory to these characters, so then when you did see them on screen, you can kind of see them develop and then figure out kind of who they are. You know that Nick and Connie are brothers. Nick is mentally handicapped. There was some sort of incident in their home life, and Connie desperately wants to get himself and his brother out of New York. You can assume that Connie is into some shady stuff, like he isn't a hero. He will do whatever he has to do to survive. Robert Pattinson did a fantastic job in this role, like he was unrecognizable from his Twilight days.
I'm strong enough to kill you. I'm sorry.
He turned in a great performance as a dark and dirty New Yorker. He was fierce, unsympathetic, and almost being a dick at times. But this was far beyond the other roles I've seen him take on. Plus, he was about the only big name in this movie except for Jennifer Jason Leigh, who had kind of a quick 5-minute spot. However, I did have a couple negatives with Good Time. It felt like there were times where the story kind of dragged on a bit, going from high speed down to slow pacing, followed by even slower pacing. Also, this was an A24 production, and with A24 movies, they don't typically end the way a traditional movie would. It gave us a proper ending, but it just felt a little abrupt. Overall, Good Time is a pretty good time. Robert Pattinson turns in a great performance as a man on a race against the clock, to save his brother, willing to risk himself in the process. With a plot that follows this crazy adventure, but does have some slow parts, I would recommend checking out Good Time. What did you think of Good Time? Was it the down and dirty run all night movie you were hoping for? Or was this just another clunky indie movie? I want to hear about it in the comments below. As always, you can find me on the social medias at Jared Buckendahl on Twitter, Instagram, and now Facebook, so go check it out. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, I'll see you later.